Okay. I'm going to do this. I want to do it where I can read it. Something just ain't right with my whatchamacallit here. Gary, what's going on with you? Don't y'all mind messing with this, trying to get it straightened out a little bit. Coming in the kitchen, do a little bit of cooking, messing around. Let me turn the light on. So I figured I would just go live, shoot the bull with y'all. Doing nothing special on the cooking. Hey Joseph, what's up? So throughout this, if I miss a comment, don't get offended. No sugar added. We do not supply soft animals and coloring books and a timeout corner. You have to bring all that yourself. Carol, what's up? All right, Mama made me I told her I was getting a little bit of a dessert craving. She has found a few. It's Pillsbury free. Went to the doctor today, all good reports. Numbers are down a lot closer to where they all need to be. Of course, you know, you never get them perfect, but it's getting there. And she did allow that in my 3 months, I do a 3-month checkup. In my 3 months, considering we had Thanksgiving and Christmas, she liked the numbers. All right, Mama's been in here cleaning today, so now I get to come in and mess it up. Let's see, I need to get this turned back on. And I'll do that 350. Just to keep that out of the way. All right, oven's preheating. Oh goodness, I'm gonna do some pork steaks. We got a couple of taters in there that we ain't done anything with. Mommy, you want regular tater or you want your sweet tater?
I'm going to get my sweet tater.
Alright, the big one or the little one?
Is there a big one and a little one?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there one that's wrapped?
No, ma'am.
The little one?
Alright. I'm going to, well, we got 3 big ones. I ain't sure what we got them for. But we'll go ahead and do them up, and I can use the extra in my go meals. Oh yeah, and I checked on my truck today. They had told me when I dropped it off that it'd be Tuesday or Wednesday before they would have someone in to read the codes. They got someone in yesterday, talking to the lady. She said, he wandered through here looking for something to do, so I put him on your truck. I said, thank you, ma'am. All right, Grandma is doing the sweet taters. I try to. I mean, they're okay, but there's just sometimes it just don't make the feel for a real tater. But they got it diagnosed yesterday. They've got the part order. It's supposed to be in tomorrow. And they said it'd be like late Thursday when I'd have my truck back. They've sent someone else for my load. They've been playing load swapping with me, which you can't blame them. They had sent someone down for that load I picked up going north, so they brought a southbound load, and They left it thinking I would be able to deliver it, and I'm not able to. So I sent someone else down. I don't know if they're bringing a load or what. They told me the plan they have right now is when my truck's rolling, I'll have an empty trailer. So they have to get this load delivered down here. So off to CFI training, January 27th. I'll keep you posted. Well, good deal. Let me take a minute and back up on some of y'all's comments here. That's what I was telling you when I came on, is that I'm playing in the kitchen talking to you. I'll read this as I can. I'll probably be way behind on y'all. This ain't it's a real live stream, but not a regular one. Timothy, what's up, brother? Let me use Grandma's glasses here. Oil and filters all changed. Well, that's a good deal. On my truck? No, my truck's broke down. Mama, you're getting a shout out from Italy, from Timothy. She said you yell at her, she gonna yell at you. So shout out back at you. With the taters, yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about just microwaving them. They take too long in the oven anymore. She'll wrap them in shrink wrap, throw them in the microwave, and I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or something, they're done. I hear you, Timothy. And there's the training. Hill is in. Hill, see if they'll let you do any videotaping in there. Carlos, what's up? Did you and Brandon talk? He did good today. He went in and did a little learning. Grandma Rose, I have news. He'll type in the news in a minute. I think he's trying to come back to the States if he can ever get his act together. Yeah, Timothy, your Italian guy.
My Italian guy.
Yep. Well, he's the one that was sending you all them recipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. I missed you night owls last night. I don't know how late it was. Me and Grandma was watching something on TV last night, and after it went off, she went to bed, and I eventually got on a few minutes later. Ain't got a clue what time it was. That's kind of like right now. I was coming in here to do something, so I just got on. The Wonder Bag. Pork steaks. You know, we were roaming around Walmart trying to figure out the other day what we was gonna fix. Does anybody have trouble figuring out what the hell we gonna have to eat this week or for the next couple of days, or is that just us? I mean, after a while, don't it all seem the same? We're gonna be preoccupied a minute. You guys are gonna have to chat amongst yourself. Now, for those that are new to cooking, okay, to check out the Wonder Bag. Now, is that a YouTube channel or is it a product? What are you talking about there? Or better yet, put a link to it up here. Save that link, and after I go off there, put it in the comments on the after fact. There's the oven ready. What I was going to tell you, those that are new to cooking, what we have found that with this cheap Walmart meat, you have a lot of sandy griddle type stuff on your meat. That's the bone shavings from them cutting it, is what that is. Rinse it off under the sink. It won't hurt it at all. Actually, it helps it. Oh. Okay, he's wanting us to look at the Wonder Bag, Mom. It's a product. So try to remember that for me. Wonder, W-O-N-D-E-R, B-A-G. Yep. I'll be back. I gotta rinse these off. Alrighty. Alright, and my pan. Well, I don't know if this pan's gonna be big enough, baby. I might have to stack them in it. That kind of surprised me. But these steaks were a little bigger than I remembered. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stack them in here. Ain't that a trip? We don't have a bigger bacon pan like this, correct? Yeah, and I don't want to do them in two different pans. There ain't no need. They'll cook double stacked, and I'll flip them if I have to. All right. Well, I guess y'all heard that. Okay then. Any preference on seasonings? Me either. I don't know what I put on it. Let's see. I know I'm going to do a pepper. This seasoning your brother sent you. Is it just for seafood? Let's see. Castaway Chef's Choice seasoning is the go-to spice for grilled fish and shrimp. Excellent for chicken, pork, and vegetables as well. Chef's Choice offers a mild blend. You want to use it? That's a lot of pork steaks. That's going to use a lot of it. Well, let me see what else I can come up with in here. No and no. Let's see. No. Last time I got the cayenne a little bit too thick on it. You know, I'm thinking about just using that Castaways. What the heck? I'm gonna go there. Ain't no need of me bothering to set this up where you can see me. All I'm doing is putting seasoning on meat. And this really wasn't about y'all watching me cook, it's about just shooting the bull. You're right, Carlos. But I don't plan on frying it. I plan on baking it, and I'll be adding water to it anyway. I hear you, Timothy. We'll check it out, dude. I hear you, Josh. Well, my brother-in-law sends this to us when he can find it. It's a seasoning made by one of the locals down there on the island. Hard to find, hard to get. And we've been out of it, and he just sent her a bottle for Christmas. We have used it before, and we liked it. But with all this meat, it's going to use a lot of it. That's why you heard me asking her if she wanted me to use it. Oh, come on. Baby, I might need your thumbnail. Bad word, bad word. I'm thinking of a bad word. There we go. Thank you very much. Sometimes the most simplest things can be the most complicated, eh? Alrighty. Now, I don't normally like to layer my meats like this when I'm cooking them, and there's no need in you being up on that edge like that. However, these pork steaks turned out to be a little bigger than I anticipated. So I'm going to wind up stacking them. Grandma's going to have to come in and put me some foil over the top of them. One of them type deals. It is what it is. Don't get sassy with me. I will have that attack dog attack. And he won't have to go far. I bet he's in your lap. Grandma and I are getting sassy. I haven't put her in her place. Threaten her with that damn dog. And y'all think them little dogs ain't mean. I got news for you. They can lick a damn raw spot on you like you wouldn't believe. This ain't using as much as I feared, Mama. I'm going a little light on it. Baby, you want to come talk for this, please? Well, you're the one who normally does that anyway, so you're experienced. And I can tell y'all now, it's fixing to get noisy when she starts doing that boil, so turn your volume down. You know what, I got them bananas over there and I ain't ate none of them yet. Well, good thing Walmart gets them green, huh? What? Oh, don't worry about them. They ain't worried about you. Okay. How long are them taters going to take? You see their size there, and you see your little one. Your big one's half again, 3/4 that size.
Maybe 20 minutes.
That's one for all of them at one time.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to need over an hour
I
on
may have
this.
to do the 3 big ones and then the little ones separated.
Okay, whatever we got to do. I'll set this for like an hour, and then I'll take it out. Well, yeah, I'm probably going to have to shift them around a little bit.
Yeah.
We got 2 full layers and a half. There was 5 of them.
I said,
Damn. You can say damn. They've heard worse. Alright, we got a pack. I'm going to open up some of these canned goods here and do a couple of chicken plates to go. Cool. I mean, well, we talked about it last night, brought stuff in, we never did do it. So while I'm visiting, shooting a bull with them, that's what I'll do. Did you want to do it? Well, damn it. All righty. Well, while I'm visiting, I'm doing fine there, Jeff. How you doing? Huh. I'd seen something, Timothy, that's been coming across about a bag a lot like the Burton stove, and I might check it out. If I can increase my viewer count, from my understanding, once you start getting like 5,000 people, which I'm halfway there, they will send you products for you to try out for them. They got a name for that. But that'd be kind of cool, huh? So, and yeah, I see my count of people drastically going up and down. There's going to be some of y'all that don't get into hanging out with me in the kitchen, where I'm not really showing a meal. I'm not giving you 100% of my attention. I'm doing other things and just visiting. You know, like it says, chilling in the kitchen. I was tired of sitting in there in that recliner watching TV with Grandma, and some cooking had to be done. Let me turn you around just a little bit, since I'm leaning over here. So out of boredom, I just came in here and started doing some stuff. Oh, and I got that barbecue chicken I cooked the other night. Didn't cook nothing with it to speak of. We've got canned goods, so that's where I'm going to go with that. So I'll put me a couple of them little boneless, I think they were thighs. Throw them, set me up 2 trays to go probably, maybe 3. Got a few canned vegetables over here I'm going to mix in there with them, and it'll be a microwavable dinner. Which that is something me and the doctor talked about today. You know, with some of my issues, she's like concerned about my eating on the road. She's a Texas ranch gal, born and raised here in Texas, out on a ranch. She's actually a PA, not a real doctor, and believe me, her office has told me that. To me, she's a doctor. I'm old jarhead. My doctor in Georgia was an old Marine Corps medic out of Vietnam era, the end of it, but Vietnam. And we got along great. I mean, and he was a PA. So I much prefer a PA. They talk to you, not down at you. You know, and they talk in real language, you know. Simple living, well, these people could do their own simple living because they break it down into regular language. But anyway, she was concerned about my eating on the road. And of course, we touched on us cooking and me taking stuff. And yeah, she likes that idea and thinks I should push it more, but she doesn't understand that it does get old out there. All of it gets old out there. You know, so now let me catch up. Gail saying garlic salt, yeah. I hear you, Timothy. These little steak knife forks. I must be way back. Oh. Zach, what's going on, brother? For those that haven't heard, Little Joe designed a t-shirt and put it up. And I told him I think it's the best one he's done yet. For the Christians, I think you'll love it. Go look at the one that God loves you and so do I. Check it out. He might have put one more up since that, which was the no sugar added. But that God loves you one, I love it. It looks great. Jeff, Zach, Jeff, howdy everybody. Kale, those that I missed, howdy. Bling blow. Howdy bling blow. Yeah, I'm old Jarhead. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Don't believe I've seen you on the live streams before, so howdy and welcome. And glad to see you know how to type and talk. There's a lot of them come in and just sit in the backgrounds. Y'all give me a minute. I'm going to set up to do this other deal I was talking about. they're not up here, they're still in the dishwasher. Well, no, I got the blue ones. I use the blue ones. Never mind. Got it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something with this cabbage and corned beef. Alright. Chicken. Oven barbecue. Let's see. I think I'll set me up 3 of these. And that will, and then I stick them in the freezer. The only problem with that is my icebox in the truck keeps them froze, and then I forget to lay them out 2 or 3 hours before I'm ready to cook them, and I go to cook them, they're froze. Then I'm like, shh, and I'm finding something that ain't froze. But I'll put these where I can take 1 or 2 with me, and that'll leave me 1 or 2 in the freezer for another 1, 2, 3. I picked up 3. Say what, baby? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, this round bowl is plumb full of them. We've got way plenty of them. All right, let's see what I want to do here. Debating on cutting it up here before I put it in my tray, and I think I'll do that. Grandma don't like me using that board, so I'll use this board. So what are y'all doing this early in the evening, besides getting surprised by me? Let's see how. I want those. And yeah, I'll use that one. I'm fixing to get my hands dirty. Yeah, we had a lot of good times in Georgia, but our kids had left home and we lost that boy there in Georgia, and we just had our cravings come back to Texas. Well, cool, Bling. Have you been watching some of the videos? What do you think of the channel? I've got a lot of videos in archives you can listen to going down the road. What was that seasoning that you used? That's the one that my brother-in-law gets down there on the island. It's real hard to get. Where'd I put it? Here it is. It's called Castaway's Chef Choice Seasoning. And I doubt if you're going to find it online or anything. Like I said, it's just a local seasoning down there off the island. That one of the local chefs, restaurateurs came up with. We've gone, I think this is about our 3rd bottle of it. We've been using it for over a year now. So we like it, you know. Like it enough that when we ran out, we was saying, yo, dude. But see, and then they had, what was that, Harvey, that wiped the island out, and it hasn't been available, and we've been out for the last little while. So, and he had issues finding it. All right, let me get one of you guys out and ready. You'll work. And Pretty Blue trays that I wound up getting. The other ones I've been using them for a couple of years, several years. And it plumb wore out. We've got some of them floating around, but we've just wound up where we're down to hardly none. And it was time to go get more, and that's all I could find at our local Family Dollar, Dollar General, whatever it is. What have we got, Mama? A Family Dollar or Dollar General? Okay, she's saying it's a Dollar General. And I had a hard time finding those. 3 in a pack, and I bought their last 2 3-packs. So I have 6 of these Pretty Rascals. Alright, let's see how I'm going to get this stuff to fit in there. I'm going to take you 2 out. If you ain't careful, I'll eat one of you guys. Alright, that'll work like that. I might sprinkle a little bit more seasoning in here, or barbecue sauce. Sweet Baby Ray. I mean, you can't beat it. Sweet Baby Ray. So, that one ain't gonna fit. That one just about tops it out. Oh, well, that fell down in there. I'm gonna do you right there. Let me turn you. Might help. And sometimes getting some of your stuff in these little trays is a jigsaw puzzle of its own. Good deal. That'll work. And that was one big pie and one little pie. So, see what I can do with this bad boy. Use your end, cut you that way. So anyway, you've been updated on my doctor's visit and on my truck and all that good stuff. And I'm surprised that y'all are hanging out with me. I figured this would be a little bit on the boring side for you. Oh. But I would give you the option of saying, that's boring. Let me do another one. Get this tray out of the way. Oh shit, I didn't set the timer. How long you reckon that's been in, Mama? I guess I'll set it for about an hour anyway. Right there. Oops. There we go. Hello, hustler. Okay, I'm sorry it was a boring one, brother. All right, I'll do more of them Sunday feeds if y'all like it. Forest Park. I've been there. Actually, hustler, they've got a real good store there. Me and Grandma like going to it. It's like for restaurants and stuff. I got her the biggest box of aluminum foil that you ever seen. And it lasted her for a long time, and it was heavy duty. And I wish I could make it back by there to get one, get another one. When and if we get to take our vacation and it involves Georgia, I guarantee you we'll make it a point to stop in there. That's just how it is. Alrighty, let's see what I can do with this stuff. Turn you around, put the curve with the curve. Same thing with you. Scoot you up in there. Come on. There we go. I like that. That'll work. Right there. Right there. Some of this is going to wind up getting ate right here on the counter if it ain't careful. Keeps this stuff up. Look at there. I got one little bitty piece left. Shame on you. Alright, there's that one. That ain't bad, even cold. But you see how I have to fit it in there. Then this big side's going to be for 2 or 3 veggies, whatever I put in here. And being I have 6 of these blue trays, I will do 3 of these with this chicken. And I'm going to save 3 of them to go with that pork steak that's in the oven. So, catch up a minute. Well, that's cool, Zach. Yeah, and you're not going to be able to be smoking in them classrooms and stuff. If you got the willpower to quit, young man, quit. And leave them laid down. Don't quit just for school. I spend a small fortune on them, and the more you smoke, the more you smoke. And if you're smoking driving that truck, trust me, you're going to smoke. Speaking of which, I'm ready for one. But CFI is going to train you and take you, and they know all about your nonsense, right? You're in truck and driving school now and just did your first drive around the city. Well, cool, Blaine. Do me a favor, brother. Share this. I assume you're a brother. Share this with all your classmates. Let's see if you can give me a few subscribers. I could use a few subscribers. How many's in your class? If even half of them subscribes, we're doing good. Exit 149, huh? Well, Timothy, my truck's got a wiring harness problem. It shut down on me last Thursday, I think it was. And yeah, because Wednesday was first day back to work after New Year's. And it shut down Thursday. I got towed backwards, meaning I was northbound, and the tow truck brought me 25 miles back south. Beats hell out of 125. They did a computer printout, and it had 3 pages of codes, and all of them being thrown at about the same time, right, same mileage. So they knew it wasn't something that had been ongoing that I ignored. It just hit, damn, you know. They thought they wasn't going to have someone to read the codes until he told me at the earliest Tuesday or Wednesday, which is why I set my doctor's appointment for this morning. This morning was a safe shot. Yesterday wasn't. And being we was going to do some blood work stuff because Grandma needed to do some blood work. We fasted this morning, so I set it up pretty early, 8:45, and then had to go over there and wait, which we normally don't have to. But when I got back, I called them, and they've done had somebody in to run the codes. Decipher the codes is actually what it is. And it turned out to be the wiring harness like they suspected. They've had to order it, and it won't get in until tomorrow morning sometime. And then they said that by 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours to replace that wiring harness they got to replace. Said that it'd be late Thursday afternoon. So that's what that is. So it's getting there. I mean, it's trucking. And I ain't going to complain at all, and I've got a new truck on the way. We run these trucks to where they're just under 500,000. So, and that's why he trades them off when they start getting them miles on them. That's when they start breaking down, boys and girls. Those of you that are driving a truck now and the company's maintaining it, that's all cool. But I guarantee you, it gets a little pricey when it starts coming out of your pocket. And these companies, when they are trying to get you to go into a lease purchase, they're wanting to sell you that truck that is starting to nickel and dime them to death. If the corporation can't afford it, how can you? Think about it that way. You know? So, and with all this new electronic stuff and all this new pollution stuff, these trucks are starting to have a lot more issues, which is why, like the other night when I was talking to someone, I told them they would be best off, in my opinion, bite the bullet, and if you can afford it, get a brand new one. You'll probably find out that it isn't as much as you think compared to that lease truck that's wore out they want you to take. And with that new one, you're going to have warranty and all kinds of stuff. Once again, that's just my opinion. So, all right, I should be done with the chicken. Grandma, we got enough chicken left for dinner tomorrow night, and you still have some. We got 2, 4, 6, 8 of these thighs left. So more than enough for a meal, and use some to stay here. And I'm not putting them in a smaller container right now. This one's fine until we eat out of it. And I think, being that we have it, we need to use it, I think I'm going to put some corned beef cabbage with some of this. So, let me finish this, get my meat put in here. Yeah. Pardon? The cabbage, I think I haven't, I'll smell it in a minute, I guess. I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's barely a week old. And it is cabbage. I don't want sauerkraut, but you know. Oh, I could have actually cut up a little bit more for this one, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna break the chicken back out to do that. What we're talking about is the corned beef cabbage that I cooked up for New Year's. And it's been, we both have ate some, but not all of it. And being I need something to go with this chicken, I'm going to have a bite of corned beef and cabbage with it. And other stuff. But for right now, it's going to be this corned beef and cabbage. And yes, I've placed stuff like this in here very carefully, because these containers ain't quite as big as you think. But they have definitely helped me cut back on my meals, or the size of my meals. Come on. Thank you. Alright, is it? Nope, one to go. Well, I tell you what, when this stuff's cold, it just breaks. It don't peel out of there like you would think. Come here, you. Thank you. And since you want to break, just break your butt right on down in there. Like that. Thank you very much. We're, well, we not. I'm in the kitchen now. But we was watching some new building show in there where they're building underground homes. So it was a little bit interesting, but they was trying to over dramatize it. You know, they had a crane in there, and they're picking up this steel because they do a dome, metal steel dome frame, and work from there, and I didn't watch much past that. But it weighs 500 pounds, and they're picking it up with this multi-ton crane, and they're like, ooh, we got 500 pounds swinging over our head, and I'm telling Grandma, that ain't shit. You know, I've seen the rigging weigh more than that stuff weighs. But anyway, like I told her, I said, it's just drama for the show. All right, what am I going to do next here? She brought me some whole kernel corn. And she brought me a cream style. She's got a fancy opener right there. I don't like it. It's a pain in the butt to me. It's faster to go old school on them than for me to wrestle with that thing. Oh, you know. I'm not all up on that modern kitchen technology. Okay. rain today. Thank you. Now she's got a fancy little drainer over there that I'm not going to use. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see. I don't want that right now. Now you'll find out talking to me as you do. Sweet peas, I don't like them. But however, they did have a sale last year or a year ago, 14 months ago, after Christmas and all that, over here at this Family Dollar store. They had a hell of a price on their corn and green beans and peas, and I bought a few cases of each, and we still have a few left. Only bought like one case of the sweet peas, and still got some of them left. However, when I told Grandma to, or asked Grandma to go grab me something last night for this ordeal, she brought one of them back. Which they need to get ate too, and it ain't like, ooh, I can't eat them, they make me sick. I just ain't a big fan of them. And usually this can opener just whips its butt right through here, but since I'm doing on video, it ain't wanting to. Ain't that a crock? Usually that thing just whizzes. And yeah, I carry a can opener on my truck too. It's one of them necessary evils. And I do get as many pop-top canned goods as I can. But you can't get all of them that way. Alright, there's those two open. Did you catch it, Carlos? I don't know how long ago you said that. See, yeah, I don't get verbally abused, and I ain't gonna burn supper. Let's see. But yeah, Carlos, late Thursday I'll get rolling at the earliest. £43,000 of onion. There you go. And see, he'll take it easy. You're gone already, I'm sure. Now, where was that at, Paul? Thank you, Bling. Lexington, South Carolina. What a deal. Been there. Not at school, but. Oh, I like the computerless trucks. Howdy, Rebecca. Yeah, they'll pay me something. I don't know what, don't care. Patrick, howdy. Cool. Well, if you're a brother, Bling, I have plenty of videos sharing the word. You might enjoy listening. They're all simple. I'm not a preacher. You know, simple word of God. It's the Bible, and God's thought put in regular old folks' language. Well, exactly, Patrick, and that's what my problem was with the DEF. It was the wiring harness to the DEF nonsense. Well, Patrick, been there and done that. I've got a scar right here where they had to go through the front to work on the back of my neck. So, I feel you, brother. That neck brace sucks. Hollandale, Mississippi. Belted in Lake Village, Arkansas. Dadgum. I know where Lake Village is. I've drove through there many times with this company. All right, let me get back on track here. I mean, I like visiting and all that, but I do have a mission. All right, I done put the cabbage up. He's a little light on the cabbage. And it ain't too often that I wind up just opening up canned goods and doing this. It did happen to turn out to be that way this time. So, you know what? No, I won't. I might have to have Grandma mark this plate as a lunch. It's getting shied on stuff. This one was a little shy on the meat, just a little shy on the cabbage. So I ain't sure what I'm going to do to make that one a full meal. There's my peas. Yeah. For what I got left, I'm going to just go ahead and top these two off with it. And I'll come up with something else for that one. So, now I'm going to just throw a splash of butter in here on top of my corn and stuff. And I don't do salt, so I don't have to worry about salt. So a little splash of pepper in here. Normally, this is stuff that Grandma has warmed up in the microwave, and or whatever the sides are to a meal. But it turned out this time we was not. It didn't come out that way. All right, and gotta have butter on everything. You know what I mean? So the boy is this soft. So the peas and the corn both is gonna get butter. I have plenty of butter down in the bottom when this meal is over with. Knowing me, guess what? I'll take a piece of bread and sop it up. Alright. That's that. We're going to keep that knife out. So now, I've got two plates like this. Here's my chicken, cabbage, corned beef and cabbage, corn, sweet peas. That's a pretty decent meal. I don't know its calorie count and its weight. There's the other one. So I've got two meals like that. I wish I could share this corn between those two. Then I'd just open up some cream style and put in there. But cream style in these trays, I'd wind up using all of it. Unless I transfer my meat over there. I'm just thinking out loud. Alright, two lids. I gotta turn this fan on in here. I tell you now, Grandma keeps that kitchen fan clean. We first moved in here and turned that sucker on. We wasn't cooking or nothing. But I mean, it shot the dust down everywhere. Well, she has a special sock or something that she uses to clean them. I don't remember what it is. But she got something she cleans the ceiling fans with. Alright. And there we go. There's 2 meals. What do we average out there? If you're not eating hot dogs, what do you average? Even buying a hamburger or 2 and whatever. 10 to 12 bucks easy. So to me, each one of these represents at least 15 bucks. Time you talk about a tip if you sit down. So each of these meals easily covers $10 to $15. That's how I look at it. And I don't remember what the chicken cost and all that. I'll guesstimate that I might have, what, $3 invested in it? So that's pretty good savings to me. Alright. Get rid of these cans. I'll be back with you. Let's see. What do I want? Yeah, I'll go with the green beans. Now this one's going to get a whole lot of green beans. Speaking of pull tops, this one had a pull top. Oops, I still want to drain the juice. Yeah, my blood pressure was great. My blood sugar was great. But she did, she was very encouraging and, you know, told me what a good boy I was. But she also made the mention of tightening up on your diet a little bit. You have to understand that 7 months ago, I was that close to losing my CDLs because of my blood sugar. And she gave me the opportunity and explained to me some stuff. And she gave me the opportunity and the chance to get it under control. And that's why for the last 7 months I've been off of the sugars and cutting the carbs and all that good stuff. And I've brought them numbers way down. I mean, they're just right next door to where she wants them to be. But me and Grandma didn't do a bunch of crazy stuff for the holidays. You know, Doc, she mentioned that coming off the holidays, you know, can't hardly complain with your numbers. And that's what I told her, we really didn't do a lot of baking. Grandma loves to bake and make cookies and desserts and stuff, and I like to eat them. However, she is attempting to help me on my diet by cutting out the sugars and a bunch of stuff. Just like I try to help her with her diet and try to cook with as few carbs as possible. What all this is leading up to is I'm putting damn near this whole can of green beans in this one container here, which some people are going to be like, wow, but I'm a big boy, I eat a lot, and this is the tray that was getting shorted on the meat and the corned beef and the corn, so it has to have some substance to fill up a big boy. So I just went ahead and put this whole can of green beans in here. That beats the hell out of a tater or macaroni or whatever. So it just went in here as a filler for me. So, you know, if that makes sense to you. So that's what's going on with this one. And yes, I did just fit the whole can of green beans in there. So you can see I just got a good couple bites of corned beef and cabbage and corn. And I could dig out the corned beef and put more in here, but I got 2 plates right there that has it. So now let me butter this up. Butter on the corn. Butter on the green beans. A little more butter on the green beans. Spread it out just a little bit since it's so soft. And I used about half of Grandma's stick of butter, but her little holder's not going to hold more. Need my black pepper. Made chili yesterday, but it wasn't nothing to brag about at all. Michael has stopped by Missouri and got me some more head cheese, but I ain't made it to the yard to get it. But I know he put it in the freezer down there. All right. So there's 3 meals prepared, and it wouldn't have took me near so long if I hadn't been shooting a bull with y'all, so it's your fault. Let's see if I have room in this freezer for those. Not really. So y'all are going to have to do without me a minute. I've got to run these to the other freezer, one out in the garage, and I need to take one of them bowls of chili. So I'll be right back. Well, you're doing good, Kale. That is not the norm, and you just got to watch it, because you get out there in trucking and it gets to be monotonous, and it's real easy to start picking up some junk food. I'll be back. Baby, I just took one of them bowls of chili out. Didn't say you put that tape name on it. Should I bring it back in and let you label it? I don't know. We've had stuff before that we questioned. I think I'll bring it back in, and if you get it aggravated with this freezer, then you'll put a label on it. We've got several containers out there that I ain't sure what they are, and we probably need to start eating up. I don't know if it's to go for my truck or at the house. It is labeled. So, alrighty. Say what? Well, that's what I was thinking. And for now, I think I'm done making a mess in here. So let me clean up and put this stuff in the sink for her. And for you that don't know, no, I don't do dishes. And no, Grandma don't have a problem with that. She just tickled to death that I do some cooking. But a lot of fellers don't. Say what, baby? Yeah, I've done them. But it ain't like, oh my Lord, I can't do it. Let's see here. I ain't gonna be on too much longer, folks. I'm going in here to sit in here with Grandma and to watch a little TV. I'm working on my tripod. Y'all have been on it, but it's been on the short version for in the kitchen. And I got to extend the legs. Then I'll have to get it set up a little bit. So, Alright, there we go. I'll just sit in my chair for a minute. Oh! Let me bring you up over here. They can see you, Grandma. Don't stick your tongue out at them. You can wave at them if you want. You'll be all right. Why? No, I can't see it sitting here in this chair like that. Grandma's threatening to run off. Yeah, the apples, they're nice. I've done the grapes. Grapes are damn good. Grapes are good for if you're getting thirsty out there and you don't want to drink a lot. Grapes are real good as a thirst quencher. But what I'm talking about, being careful, is when you go hitting the truck stops. And nowadays I make it a point to get bananas, and I even get those two for $5, fresh fruits in the cup. You know, I've been known to get some of them at the right time of year. But you stop to fuel, do a potty break, whatever. It gets real easy to grab the crackers. Those cheese and peanut butter crackers and different ones. And they're so dadgum salty, they was really affecting my blood pressure. So that's what I'm talking about. You just need to be real careful what you're using for your snack foods. Big problem way back when we still had real restaurants, you would run super hard and pretty much starve yourself all day, and then when you stopped of a night, you're still a little wired from the road. You go into them tables and sit around a liar circle, order up supper, which is overfilled with carbs and starches, and you're in there shooting a bull and killing time and eating, and then you go to bed. So, and of course that stuff ain't gonna bother me. Well, yeah, it did eventually catch up with me. So, you know, just one of them things to tell you about. And not saying that any of y'all are doing it, just giving the new drivers a forewarning. So, but I've been on here over an hour, didn't really have nothing to say, just taking you in the kitchen with me, chilling in the kitchen. Well, I did a little bit of this and that. I might come on late tonight, later on after supper and Grandma goes to bed and all that. I might do another one later tonight here in a few hours, so make sure your subscription bell is on. And with that, I'm going to tell y'all, God loves you. So do I. Y'all have a blessed evening. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, goodness. Oh, and go check out that t-shirt.